What's up, YouTube? I'm back. Another day, another run, another rant. I'm not gonna try to make this part too long. After doing my video yesterday, figured out I'm probably gonna try to do something different today. So with that being said, this is gonna be either a 4 or 5 miler, and I'll try to make the video editing a little bit better. Instead of running and talking, I'm gonna just document each mile, and then at the very end I'll talk about what I'll talk about. So, all right, let's do it. 1 mile in, 2, 6:43, 4 This just sucks. All right, that's beautiful scenery. Got 5 miles in. A little less than 35 minutes. I think it was like 33 and some change. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, at mile 5, I worked my ass off. I drunk a Celsius before I started running. Recommendation: don't drink Celsius before you run. It gives you craziest cramps. I think it was more just fucking the air in my system. But you breathe through it, you get through it, keep running. Pace was like 6:30, so 6:30 isn't bad on a pace. Let's see. I do. Back to what we were saying, You had a good 5 mile in. So, convo for the day is, what is life to you? Very broad question. I might make another video on it after this one, just because I don't feel like I'm gonna cover what I want to cover. But what is life? When I'm out here running, I kind of get to thinking about that sometimes. Why? Well, if I compare it to running, right? Where I run, a lot of people choose the easy route. They'll never run in their life. They don't choose to run, but I kind of compare it to, like, if you were to start running, how long before you stop? 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. How long before your brain tells you to stop? How long before you quit? That's how I look at things. How long before you quit? Me personally, I don't feel like I'm ever going to give up on, things that I'm doing. But we all have our breaking points, I pride myself on being pretty strong about that, but other people, it's a little different, But what is life, right? I asked my old lady the same question, and, she said, life is what you make it. And I'm like, you're damn fucking right, it is. Life is what you make it, At one given point, I really wasn't making much of my life, and it about took me down under, But then, on the opposite hand, I start doing something with my life, and it gave meaning, it gave it purpose, It gave me my sons, gave me my wife, So, what is it? What is it? Because on the opposite spectrum, think about it like, we go through all of life fighting for a purpose, fighting for a reason, trying to get to the next stage or next, milestone. But what is a milestone, right? Everybody knows what a milestone is, but what if you spend all your life shooting towards a milestone, and then next thing you know, you die, right? Like, that's still one of those things that shocks me to this day about life, is that, like, you could try your whole life fighting for a milestone, and then you just die. You never really get to reach it. Really? Yeah. You go back to the same question, then. Well, what is life, you know? What is it, you know? What is it? What is life? What do we consider, you know, what it is? I'll tell you, I never really knew what it was until I had kids, you know? Because it make you look at it from a different perspective. Kids make you really realize that life does has a purpose. You just have to give it meaning, you know? What is life? Go back to like 6th grade, 7th grade, right? Everybody's getting iPods. Life was becoming more social media driven. Back then, nobody gave a fuck how many views you get, you know? Or who's watching your stuff, or how much attention you really got. I mean, people cared, but not as much as today's world, you know? So, you know, what is it? Yeah? What is it? Is it friends? Friends, money? What? Yeah? More and more I work towards things, the more and more I'm trying to figure that out, but you can never have enough money. You don't really need friends outside of your family, you know? Life is just truly what you make it. Hobbies and whatnot. You need to be great or something or not. You can either, you know, succeed or not. You can be homeless or have a house. You can be rich or you can be poor. But we all live in the same world. So, where do you go from with that? I was younger, me and my older brother had a conversation, and I remember telling him, and the only reason why I really remember this is because it was one of those days where, you know, you kind of say some things and then you don't know why you said it, and then later on down the road, life kind of puts some meaning to some shit you said that you didn't even really, you know, intend to say. But he asked me, he said, I forgot exactly what the question was, but what he ended with was something along the lines that made me say, well, you know, you can never take life too serious, right? You can't take life too serious, right? Goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. You can have a passion your whole life, fight for something your whole life, and the next thing you know, poof, you're gone, right? And either your life's work is mounted up to that, or it hasn't. But if it doesn't, then it seems like it was a waste. But if it does, then was it or was it not a waste, right? So, you know, back end of it, even when you have meaning, you just gotta kind of keep pushing for whatever meaning that is, you know? That makes sense. I hope it does. You know, a lot of us will get wrapped up in, you know, social media or politics or drugs or relationships, and then life for us doesn't really have any much of a meaning anymore. Not me in particular. I mean, I used to be, long time ago, used to think that life had no meaning, right? Floating on a ball in space amongst all the other little millions of people, ants from, you know, ants in perspective to what's out there. But, you know, you just gotta keep going. Do the shit you enjoy, you know, regardless of what people think. Just do it. Do it to enjoy it. Do it to be better for yourself. Do it to impress yourself, you know. I always try to do that. I always push for that goal, you know. I always try to impress myself. I always try to push myself to do more than what I thought I could do the day before. Like, I was napping today, probably like 3 hours before I took this video. I woke up, or not 3 hours before I went to the store, but I woke up and I was like, I'm not gonna run today. That was a bad mistake, right? Because in my head, then the excuses start to roll up. Well, what if we wait till tomorrow? What if we blah, 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 blah? And the reality of it is that I said I was gonna run today. So guess what I did? When I got back from the store, I put on my shoes, and the first thing I did was go out the door and get another 5 miles in. That's 10 miles this week so far. I mean, I can't remember what the fuck I did. Or, sorry. Can't remember what I did, what was it, Monday and Tuesday? Or if I ran Wednesday. I can't remember those days. But I know yesterday and today, 5 miles yesterday, 5 miles today. So with that, you gotta love it, right? Because I tell you, man, there's nothing that pushes you harder than running. If you want to test yourself, come out and run. Look at this beautiful field. Sun setting on this beautiful day. Skies are blue. That was a good workout for sure. Man, I'm already ready to run some more, even though I hated running just now. It just pushes me. Makes me want to come and do videos at the end of it like this right here, you know, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm doing it for. Gotta run my miles first, and then I can do my video. It's kind of like a reward at the end, kind of self-indulging in a video that is really only, I guess, about me. But hopefully somebody or whoever's watching this, if you're watching it, you know, maybe you can take some things from it. Maybe it'll help you on whatever you're going through, because that's what I hope I can do. Hopefully I can help people through certain stuff that they're going through, you know. Hopefully it helps them out. Like I said, I'm just making these videos just cause it gives me something to do. I will say, if you're a runner and you're in the Olympia area and you see this, try to find me, man. We can go do some running together, get some miles in together, you know. But don't walk over this way. I don't want to be over here by myself. 13 minutes in. I'm hoping I got enough in this one. I'm gonna try to get better with these recording stuff, man. There's no breaks in the audio, so I gotta try to make sure that I'm doing it all in one take, so I don't have to edit so much. And then, you know, because editing is low-key rough. If you've ever edited a video, if you never have, then you should give it a try. But I'll try to get louder with my videos too. Eventually try to do more of a formal setting, maybe the same track or something. I don't know. I like running different tracks. But anyway, running back to it. If you've made it this far, you know, let me know, what is life to you? You know, we can put a whole bunch of sources and names on it, but what is life to you, you know? What is life? I personally, if I was to really boil it down, I think life is a struggle, and it's all in how we master it. But that's life in its general core, you know? Because even if we were wild animals, right? Wild animals have to struggle every day to survive, and then if they don't, well, they get eaten. You know? Eat or be eaten, you know? Kill or be killed kind of thing. Though that's a little, it's a little graphic, but life is graphic, you know? Every other day there's somebody else, you know, being massacred on TV, and we just kind of watch it. So what is that, you know? What is that for? What is any of this for? Like I say, what is life? What is life to you? Leave a comment down there in the bottom. Let me know, what is life to you? I'll probably jump on this subject again in my next video, but what is life to you, you know? What is it? All right, well, I'm not gonna try to hold this one to be too much longer. Like I say, every video we're gonna do push-ups for how many followers we got. It's only a day from the last video, so we only get the same amount of followers as we did yesterday. But here's their 27. All right. And that's it, yo. 27 push-ups for my 27 followers. I appreciate you if you've already viewed my last video. If you haven't, go watch that one right quick. And if you're coming over from the other video, appreciate you, love you. You know, we doing this just cause. I'm not really doing this for no money. I'm not really expecting much out of return of it. You know, maybe some of these videos, like I say, will help people. Even if not, get out and go run today. Run 1 mile. Go outside, run 1 mile. And tell me your mental health don't feel bad afterwards. Yeah, you might hurt. Yeah, your body might hurt. But don't stop. Tell your mind, you're gonna run 1 mile, even if it's walking, more of a jog, but even if it's just jogging or walking, whatever, do 1 mile and tell yourself you can do it. And then get up tomorrow, do another mile, tell yourself you can do it. And tell me your mental health don't help. Tell me your mental health don't improve. Anywho, I appreciate you watching. We out of here.